Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penjan, welcome back to MMORPG Tycoon 2, and of course we find ourselves back once again in the glorious world of CupboardQuest, and we are down here, we're at ground level in our new fancy pants level 3 region, and we spent quite some time building this place up. So as you can see, we've got a few basic bits in there, some houses and such like, but the big thing about this place is the gigantic pink and purple mushrooms that you can see looming across the entire city, and mighty impressive and glorious they look too, because this place is the Ebba Forest, and this is the home to the Mushroom Elves. Of course it is. Where else would the Mushroom Elves live except in this place here? And it looks brilliant. It looks very, very good indeed. So yeah, we spent some time building this up, and it's got everything that you need when you come to a new area. There's a new city here, so it's got the potion shops and the blacksmiths over here, and we've got ourselves the respawn point and the landmark and all that kind of stuff. You know, we've got all the stuff in that the adventurers of CupboardQuest will need when they come here, and yeah, it looks very, very good. Now, one thing that we didn't actually have, given that this is the home of the Mushroom Elves, we didn't actually have any Mushroom Elves to put in this place, because we didn't have, for a long time last time round, the ability to add any, because we had no level 4 people. And we waited a bit more, and then toward the end of the last part, we finally got somebody up to level 4. I don't know who it was, I forget who that noble hero was, but we got ourselves a player that reached level 4, which means that we now have a player slot available. So we've got ourselves the Scouts, the Warriors and the Treants. Now we can have another player class, and we're going to design ourselves the Mushroom Elves. Now I don't really know what we're going to expect from a Mushroom Elf. I mean, I think we've got free reign on that. There's no design template for a Mushroom Elf. I don't think they exist. So yeah, we can kind of go to town with that and make whatever we like. We also do have 2 monster slots available as well, which is excellent news. And we could still, if we wanted to, we could still change the bear into something else. I'm not really too enamoured with the bear. I like the crocodiles, although nobody wants to go and kill the crocodiles. Maybe they're really nice. I hadn't really considered this. Maybe over in Teapot Town in the starting region, there's a quest to go and kill the crocodiles, but maybe they're just incredibly nice and no one wants to do that. But yeah, we've got this crocodile spiders and kobolds and skeletons. I'm quite happy with those. And of course, the floaty ghost birds and the beardy desert blokes. The bears I'm not too bothered about, but we've got 2 more monsters to unlock as well. So yeah, we'll work on all of those things. That'd be very, very exciting, getting the Mushroom Elves in. However, we do have a little bit more of a pressing issue. So we'll deal with this first, and then we'll come back over here and get ourselves the Mushroom Elves sort of designed and in place. This area here is Vosoros Valley. This is our only, as it stands right now, level 2 area. And this place, as you can see down here, is overloaded. Now, last time, this wasn't proving to be too much of a problem, because when we looked at the stats of this place, it was not overloaded. The users logged in was at about 760, 770 maybe. But I think the game has been updated since then, and I think this is now actually overloaded. There is a bit of a problem here. 800 people are logged in. That's quite a lot of people. And the login queue, which is in red, which is alarming because red means danger, there's 171 of 173 people in the login queue. That's a very obscure number to have for a login queue. 173. Just round it up to 175 or something. Why does that have to be such a weird sort of number? But we've got people in a login queue. And not just a handful of people. We've got 171 people in a queue. I don't want people to go away saying, oh yeah, did you play CupboardQuest last night? Oh yeah, I was in the queue for 2 hours. So we need to sort that out. So there's a couple of things that we can do with this. One thing is that we can get ourselves, is it that one there? We can build a server. So an extra region server. They consume bandwidth, have a small upkeep cost, but allow a region to contain 400 extra simultaneous subscribers before they start blocking logins. So that would take the capacity of that place up by 400. So instead of 800, we'd have 1,200 people in Vosoros Valley. That's okay. I mean, I don't mind doing that so much. That's an okay solution. They are quite expensive. They are $10,000 for one of those. We've got $75,000, so we could do that. However, what I'm thinking we do is, rather than kind of trying to sort this region out, why don't we just offer a little bit more choice to our players and create a second level 2 region? And I'm thinking we go here. So we create this as a level 2 region. We buy this, we attach it all with all the paths and mountain passes and all that kind of stuff. And then they come here, and hopefully, because a lot of the players will have been in this area for a while, they'll go, hey, there's a new place, and they will all swarm over here and go and enjoy this new area. So that's my plan. That's what I'm thinking we should do. And yeah, I've had my eyes on this area for quite some time because I think this is going to be quite nice. We're going to make this, what's it called now? Fell Tooth. If we look at it, it just looks quite empty and flat. And I like that. I want this to be a sort of a nice open grassy sort of plain. Maybe we'll have some farming going on at one end. We can have a sort of a city over here. And it's got this nice little sort of this lake, which I do like. I like the fact there's a lake with some rocks in it and stuff. In fact, is that even a henge? It is. The lake has its own henge in it. Lake Henge is here, so that's brilliant. So I think we'll do that. So let's buy this area right now. Let's just get this done. So activate that. 5 grand. Yes, please. And then we'll make that a level 2 region, which is marvellous. Now, what I would like to do is, in the future, we won't do it now because then we'll have to sort of set this up as well. I would like to buy this region as well. This one here we could purchase and have it as an alternative level 1 start. So you could start here in Teapot Town. That would be lovely. Or you could start over here and we'll make this all nice. I'd like to make a sort of a beachy sort of area. That might be quite fun. It doesn't look beachy right now. It looks more... It looks a little bit more desolate, this place. Whatever this is called at the moment. Moonshore. I mean, that actually fits it quite well for what it is. But it looks a little bit sad. So I'd like to sort of... I'd like to get this place eventually. But we won't do it right now. But yeah, if we could turn that into like a nice tropical beach, that would be fun. So here we go. So now we've got ourselves this place. Oh, the sky looks much better. The sky looks a lot nicer. So it's all these nice rolling green sort of, these rolling green plains. It looks very lovely. There's some mysterious rocks about the place. I'm happy with that. Right, okay. So the first thing we need to do is have a look at the terrain of this place. So clearly we have a field area here. It's predominantly field is this region. That's absolutely fine. I like that. I don't really like the desert being at the end here. It's too quick a change from some lovely rolling green fields and hills to a barren kind of sandy desert. I think that just sort of, it strikes me as too sudden. So let's change the desert into something else. I mean, a forest would make sense. So we've got ourselves just a nice sort of nice green area with some trees at the end. That's absolutely fine. I like that. What I'm not sure of is this a chasm or is this just a natural feature that appears? It would sort of appear to me to be a chasm. It looks a little bit like that. But that chasm there over in the Ebba Forest does not have water in. Whereas this one does. Now, maybe it's because it's quite close to the sea. I'm not entirely sure. Are there any other inland pools? That, again, is relatively close to the water, as is that one. Are there any other inland ones? No. So maybe if you're sort of nearer to the coast, you get a chasm with water in it. Whereas if you put it inland, you do not get water. You just get a kind of great big gulf. Maybe that's the case. So I'm not going to meddle with this chasm. Because I'm a bit worried that if I change it to something else and go, I don't like it, and put it back to a chasm again, it will not have the water in. So we'll just leave it like that. That's absolutely fine. I like that. I like the little sort of the waterside lake feature anyway. So that's good. Now we need to figure out a way of getting people actually into this place. Oh, hang on. One thing we haven't done actually yet with this. We haven't fiddled about with the sky. What can we do with the sky? So we can change the colours of the sky. I mean, I just want it to be lovely and blue. I just want it to be a lovely, nice, pretty, open blue farming area. So let's just put that down to say there. Let's make that very blue. And let's move that into like that. We'll apply that. I mean, does that look nice? I mean, it looks okay. Yeah, do you know what? I'm quite happy with that. I don't think we need the particle effects here. That doesn't really work here. You can have a region tint. Okay, that's a bit weird. What does that do? Oh, so we can make it a little bit more sort of orangey. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I do like that. Hang on, can we make it a bit greener? Oh, yes, absolutely right. Maybe not quite that green. That looks a little bit sort of lurid. Yes, like that. Oh, I do like that. That looks nice. Oh, yeah, there, look, it looks even greener. It looks even more sort of farmy. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. That looks very, very nice. We've got these nice sort of rolling green kind of plains. Now we need to actually get people in. So, paths. We're going to need to mountain passes to actually get people in here. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll connect from there. So draw a line in. So it comes in from this side. Can we connect from there? Tell me we can. Oh, yes. Perfect. From this little crossroads here, we can come in. And I want to be able to get in from sort of over here, really. Are we able to do that at all in any way, shape or form? It's not snapping to anything. It seems to be snapping to something there. That is snapping through the spidery forest. And that seems to be snapping to the path, which would take it straight through the middle of the respawn point, I think. Yeah, that doesn't really work. That's not doing it for me right there. Let's have ourselves... I mean, can we just put that in and then connect that up to paths later on? Let's put that just there. So we'll put that in, and then we need to go and connect this up now. So we'll grab this. So how about this can branch out, say, along here. So maybe it can come through and snap into just there. And then also, we'll have that sort of weaving through the trees and coming through this way. So here we go. So through into Teapot Town. Come around here, round the gigantic big plant thingamajig. Through here and down to, say, there, in fact. That'll do. So minor change to Teapot Town. Oh, will they like it? Will the people like this change? Okay, so there we go. So now we can actually get into this region. Let's just connect the paths up whilst we are here. So pop that there. Let's connect that one around this way as well, around the sort of the edge. And then where do we want to build the town? I think we build the town here. Like a nice flat shore along here. We'll build it along here. I would like the path to sort of go along the edge of the lake. I quite like that idea. So you can have a nice sort of lakeside path. That's got to be good for scenery. And then we could put rocks and all sorts of other things around. So we'll have a path going to sort of there. Then maybe connecting to there. That can come around maybe this way to fit to there. And then we want to build the city bit around this area. So how about we have... yeah, let's do this. So let's have another bit coming through, say, to there. And the city can be just here. And then over here we could have some nice scenery over here. Maybe we'll have some pretty scenery. And up here we could have some monsters to go and kill. That sounds like a good plan. So let's just make a sort of... let's make a nice sort of city kind of grid area type thing. Let's put a road going there. We'll have a street going that way as well. We'll have a road coming through this way. And we'll connect that bit up to... there. There we go. So it's got like a nice sort of road pattern thing. Oh, do you know what? We'll have another bit coming through here as well, where we can put some houses and things. So, yeah, we'll connect that to there. Okay, so roads are in. Let's get actually on with putting some buildings and structures down. Now, this is going to be interesting because currently we're on version 2.0.90. I think that what happens is when we get to 2.0.100, we actually sort of move the one over. We carry the one, if you like, and we'll get to version 2.1.0. And I think we'll get ourselves a minor version upgrade. So we'll be able to pick a point to spend on those things that we saw, you know, hugs and jibs and bling and all that kind of stuff. I think that's what happens. So we'll see if that actually holds true. So yeah, I think when we start putting things down like respawn points, this actually counts to one of those as well. So where do you want the respawn point? Let's put the respawn point in the very middle. Let's drop that into the middle. That might be quite nice. There we go. So we'll put that right in the centre. And that means that people can come out and then obviously get on with stuff without thinking, oh no, I'm miles away. So people can respawn just there. And then we need to get an inn. Let's put a couple of these around the place. I want one over here. I want one by the water because that's quite nice. And, you know, we don't name the inns and stuff, but we could, you know, in the game lore, we could call it Water's Edge or something. So we'll have that one there and we'll have another inn, maybe up here. Maybe up this side. We've got one down there. We'll have one over here, I think, near the big rock. So we'll put that just there. And then, do we need a smaller one right now? I don't think we need a smaller one. Let's get a couple of taverns, because we like these. Because this is all for our social players. And as we know, CupboardQuest is very, very social. So, right, let's try and... yeah, the snapping isn't exactly perfect at the moment. That's fine. Do you know what? That'll do. We'll pop that just there. We'll have another one over in that corner just there, and we'll put another one up here just to sort of bring players over this direction. Oh, okay, right, it's a little bit further away from the path that I would like. Yeah, that didn't go entirely according to plan. It's fine, it's all good. It's all good. Do you know what we do need to do? We need to network this up. Of course we do. Right. Let's get ourselves one of the sort of node things, uplinks, that's it. So one of those, we'll slap that right in the middle. And then we shall get our fibre connections to connect things up. So let's see if we can connect it from here. So it should be able to go straight to the middle. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Are we able to connect it to that one as well, just for the sake of sort of resilience? I think we are. Marvellous. Okay. And then we can get network cabling and we can just sort of put that around the place. So yeah, there we go. That'll do. That covers that bit. And then that covers that bit. And that covers, oh, we need a bit to go round that way, like that, just so it covers the main area of the town. There we go. Marvellous. We'll have to make sure that something comes down here if we need it. Do you know what? Let's just drop that in now. There we go. So I think we've got everything covered with networky stuff, which is good. We're on 2.0.96 right now. What else do we need over here? Oh yeah, a landmark. Let's pop a landmark down. That can go just there. These things are so huge. They're so huge. I would like the ability. I mean, yeah, obviously the game is in development. It's in early access and all that kind of stuff. I would love some more of these. Some different landmarks. Obviously a clock tower is good, but you want different ones for different areas. Like, the clock tower we put down over here. We put one over here in the city of the Mushroom Elves over in the Ebba Forest. It's fine because it's a clock tower and it's okay, and that's what cities might have. But I prefer some different choices. Like maybe one that's more like a tree, a different sort of landmark. So I'm sure they'll get to that at some point as they develop the game. Let's put let's just put it up in that corner, shall we? Let's drop that there. There you go, 2.0.97. Hang on, can we just put 3 items of scenery down? Just 3 anythings. I mean, I forgot about the gigantic trees. Yeah, we don't want the gigantic trees. Okay, what about some smaller things? Some rocks. Oh, we need the henge. I know there's a henge. There's a henge over there in the water. Let's get a henge over this way. Let's put that over here. Drop that in 2.0.98. And then we'll have a sort of spiky grass thing. And then we'll have another rock. Okay, there we go. We've got an upgrade. Well, we might as well do this now and see what happens. So then that will, I assume, when we upgrade, go to version 2.1. So let's do that now. And let's see what we get. There we go. So we have 1 bonus stat point. What do we want to put it in? I mean, the lowest one is Gibs, possibly, and AstroTurf. I mean, do we want to upgrade those? Fluff, however, theme and exploration. I do like the idea of that. I don't think we've got too many people that are bothered with bling. Hang on. Can we check out the breakdown of our people? We have 1,364 socializers, but we do have quite a number of explorers, an okay number of achievers, and then not that many killers. So it would make sense to maybe go something for the explorers. The socializers have got their friends list, so that's all fine. Let's go for this. Let's add a bit of fluff. I mean, a bit of advertising wouldn't go amiss, but I think we can upgrade this. So let's put that to there. Plus 14% to theme and exploration. So that will get the explorers all happy. So everything will look slightly different. I don't know if that means we unlock anything extra. I don't know if we unlock any extra scenery items or whatever from that. But there we go. Let's release into version 2.1 of CupboardQuest. Yay! No fanfare at all. It was quiet. It was quietly done in the background somewhere. That's all fine. Okay, right. We need some more buildings in this place. We need some shops and various other bits and bobs now. So yeah, let's put a couple of shops down. We'll have one here. We'll throw one down there. We'll put one over here near the front of this. Let's put a couple by the side of this tavern. That's quite... And do you know what? Let's have a little... Maybe we can have a sort of a market over in this area. So we'll just put down a number of these little places here. And then we can use some of the scenery items to build that up as well and make it into a sort of a market. The blacksmith can also live over this way. So we'll pop the blacksmith there. The potions people, they can come down here to get people walking over this way. If the snapping would be so kind, which it is not being. Do you know what? That'll do. We'll just put it there. That's okay. And one next to that in as well. And then I think that's everything, isn't it? We've got the landmark. We've got the respawn points. It's not a starting point. We've got taverns. We've got inns. Okay. So then it's just a case of now putting down scenery items, like all these fun things. So yeah, let's see what we can put in that's sort of markety. The only thing is everything is too big. So it'll look good from up in the sky. It'll look great. But to our players, these things are all utterly gargantuan. But it's fine. So we'll drop that just there. That's a kind of a market, sort of a cart wagony thing. Oh, that looks quite good. Yeah, we'll have one of those. We'll put that maybe on the other side of the road. So that can go over that way. Another little cart. Yeah, we'll put that in as well. That's fine. What's that? That's a bench. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, we'll have. Do you know what? Let's have a little row of benches along here. Look. So we'll put some benches down so people can they can take the weight off their feet after they've been doing some shopping at the market. And we'll put some over here as well. It's all over the place. Hang on. There we go. No, there. Do you know what? That's about as good as we're going to get. We'll put one there and one there. And then I wouldn't mind one at the bottom here either if we can flip it round correctly. That's going a little bit strange. That's fine. It's a jaunty, rakish angle. That's all okay. What does that thing do? That's lovely. Oh, we can put them by the lake, and people can sit on those by the lake. Yeah, that's quite nice. There is a fountain I would quite like the fountain to go into the middle of here. Yeah, there we go. So like a sort of a centerpiece, if you like. A couple of barrels can go around the place, next to the market stalls, perhaps. That's quite nice. Let's drop those in. Already we're on 2.1.26 from just throwing down all of these things. I'm not really sure what that does. Crates as well. There'll probably be some crates around because, you know, it's a market and they'll put things in boxes and what have you. So drop a couple of those round. Maybe a smaller crate as well here and there. A couple of those have fallen off the back of that. Look, there we go. That can be a story. Okay, is there anything else we want to put in here to make it look sort of nice and markety? I would love it if we could have trees and things, because the trees at the minute, obviously, as we've seen, are utterly massive. I would like it if we could just put some trees around and just make some sort of smaller foresty sort of areas. I'm sure they're working on that. Let's put down a few nice sort of lampposts on the corners of these places as well. Just some nice sort of, some light so people can see what they're doing. So we'll put them, do you know what? We'll put them on every junction because they're only 10. It'll add to the scenery when people are walking about and it gets this up. So I'm intrigued as to what happens if we get to version 2.2. What happens then? Does that mean we go into a major release or what? I don't really know. So yeah, we'll have a play. We'll just add these things around because it doesn't do any harm. It's all fine. We've got the money. So has that covered every corner? Not quite. That one there. Any more that we want to put in? Maybe one over that side as well. Maybe a road sign. Pop a road sign in over that way and over this side. We can spin it around the tiniest bit. Again, that's not really playing ball when we spin it around, but it's fun. It can go just there. Okay, so we've got many things all in. I think it's ready to go. The only thing we now need to do, at the moment this is called Felltooth, which is it's a good sort of MMORPG name. But no, we're not going to do that because we're not going to call it Dwur either. No, that was just me trying to move around with the keyboard. Because we've been giving our regions names of people that, we see around in the Geek Cupboard, in the comments or in the Discord. And they've been around for a long time, so long-time supporters and whatever. So I've got a good idea for what I want to call this region. There we go. So from now on, this region shall be known as the Oakmoon Fields, named after long-time sort of commenter and supporter and subscriber of the Geek Cupboard, Acantharain Oakmoon, who I think has been around for maybe a couple of years on the Geek Cupboard. So there you go, Acantharain Oakmoon. You are now part of CupboardQuest. And of course, we called it Fields because the idea was that this bit was all going to be sort of farmland. I, however, have entirely forgotten to put that in. So let's go and do that now, shall we? I kind of named it Fields and went, oh yeah, we've missed out the fieldy farming bit. So over here it's in scenery. If we look into here, when we go to place the scenery, there is, I think, do we have to scroll up or down? Where is it? Here. There's like sort of farm type thing. There's like windmills and things. So what we do is we'll just put a few of those around here. We'll just dot a few of those around. So a couple of windmills just to make it look sort of nice and pretty. We'll put some other structures around as well. So we'll dot these windmills around because, windmills means farming. So we'll drop one on that corner as well. So when people walk in, it's not quite so boring. Because at the minute they just walk in, there's nothing really around. And then we'll put down. There's some sort of watchtower-y type things, isn't there? I quite like that actually. Let's put that just there. We'll put that there as a way of maybe people there's some guard presence sort of thing as people are walking into our new place. So there we go. It's a shame you can't zone out more sort of field-like areas. Like, you can't zone out an area and change the colour or whatever. It'd be nice if this bit was sort of yellowy, like it was sort of fields of wheat or whatever. But I think that is probably the best that we're going to get. What is that there? What is that thing? What is this that I've got there? Oh, that looks like another sort of watchtower type thing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get anything else. Hang on a minute. There is some sort of watery looking stuff, isn't there? There you go. Maybe we could use that as well. That's sort of, I don't really know exactly what that is. But it's got water in, and farms need water because plants need water to grow. I know that because I've grown plants before. I've grown my own potatoes and everything. So there we go. So we'll put a few of those things around, and there's another watery looking thing there as well. That's probably also equally important to the farms. So we'll just pop those by some of the windmills there as well. There we go. So we've got our sort of nice farming area in. We also do want to put some houses down. Now I am aware that we've only got 33 grand. And these cost £1,000 each. So it's not like these are just a pittance at $10. These are actually relatively expensive. So let's be a little bit careful with these. we're going to have to go with ones that we've seen before. They're kind of next to here. So why don't we go for those ones again? And, you know, people from here have migrated over to here and built houses this way. So let's put a few of these down. We'll flesh this out as time goes on, but we'll put a few down for now. We'll just sort of fill up this area maybe. And let's put one on that corner because that looks quite good. And then we'll put a few down here as well, just to make it so this area looks a little bit more sort of lived in. Because down by the water, looks a little bit, it's a bit empty for my liking. So we'll drop a few of these in. Let's put the last one. Let's put the last one just there for now. And we'll come back and add to that. Because yeah, these areas, we're always going to be tweaking with these different areas. We're always going to be adding little bits and bobs. So I think we are ready. I think that is it. I think that's everything we need to open this place up to the glorious and lovely and splendid players of CupboardQuest. And now they can come in here and actually join in this new area. So let's move time on. Let's have a quick look at this as well. So let's see if this comes down. That's what we want. So it's all open, 800 out of 800 people. So now people are going, hang on a minute, there's a new place. We can go over to Oakmoon Fields and have a look at what's going on over there. Of course, it's not actually sort of active yet. We need to wait for the network to ping into life. Is it working? Yes, it is. They're all grabbing things. Lots of data flying about the place. The shops are active. There we go. Look, the landmark has become active. Lots of stuff. All the shops seem to be in. That house hasn't quite activated yet. There we go. Okay, so now what's happening over here? People at the login queue is coming down. The login queue is tumbling. We have got a little bit more negative buzz, which is understandable because people are going to be sitting in a queue being grumpy. Let's move time on to the fastest. Oh, the login queue is coming down and people are... Hey, look, people are coming in. Hang on. Whoa. Who are the first people to enter? Who are the first people to come here? Hermes, yay, one of the people that we've named. Hello, Hermes. Welcome. How are you? That's exciting. There you go. Many of the people. Alguin, Orni Juan, Erd, Elon, Ginneber, Falpin, Osenbrand, Ivelspar. There's so many people. Oh my goodness me. Oh, there's big armies of people coming in now. They're just all pouring in. Okay, there's many people. Apart from you, you're going the other way, Edam. Okay, that's fine. But there we go. Right, what's the login queue at Vosoros Valley looking like? Let's move time on a bit. Oh, look at that. The users logged into Vosoros Valley is utterly tumbling. It's come down from 800 to 600 and something. It's going to go to 500. That is wonderful. That is exactly what we wanted from this place. Somebody has unsubbed. They disliked this beautiful open plain so much they just couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, there we go. Look, no login queue here. Users logged in, 200 or so. Over here, 500 or so. That's brilliant. That is exactly what that region was designed to do. Take the burden off of this one, stop the login queue, stop the bugs appearing and all that kind of stuff. Now we've got another region, however. I think we might... Let's treat ourselves to another developer. They cost daily salary 500. Oh, that's gone up. I think that might have gone up. Yeah, that seems more expensive than I remember. How much are these guys? They're 300. Yeah, okay, right. The price of the games masters and the developers has gone up, I think, maybe in a recent update. Yeah, okay. We're fine with the ones we've got right now. Dave Hours is logged in. Dave, you log in at the best times. There's a whole new area, Dave. There's a whole new area. The Oakmoon Fields are here. You can come here, look, and have a wander about the lovely Oakmoon Fields. It looks very pretty. It looks very pretty. Look, and there's water. There's a henge in the water and everything. It looks very lovely. So, Dave, get over here. Now, the only thing is, of course, over here, there is nothing much for people to do right now. So let's just drop in a few more NPCs. Let's get a couple of guards in, shall we? Let's just put some warrior guards. That'll do. So we'll have a warrior guard just there on your way in. We'll have one just here on the way in. They don't count toward our version, do they? No. And we'll put a couple in the middle as well. That's fine. And then we want let's put some of the trainers in as well. So we'll have a scout trainer maybe over there, and a warrior trainer over here, and a treant trainer maybe over here in between these houses. Maybe they can live in that house. Look, there we go. You can go over there. Marvellous. And then we need some quest givers. At the moment, I think we'll just put a couple down, and they can just have quests that point around here. That'll do. Maybe we can have one to go into the farming area and look at a windmill or whatever. So we'll get a warrior quest giver, and we'll put you maybe in the middle of the market, and then we'll get a treant quest giver, and we'll put you just there. Okay, right, now let's go and sort out what quests you're issuing out to people. So, Yaborinaga the Quick, okay. Bring me my watch and find a sausage. Some high quality questing there. Bring me my watch, find a sausage. Okay, go to the town council, find a mouldy plum, and locate another sausage. He does love a sausage, does that Treant. That'll do for him. That'll do. He can be an entirely sort of local, sort of town-based quest giver. And then you just there, we will add one more in. So bring me my shoes and discover my shoes. Okay, fine. Some high quality quests once again, and we'll add a new quest. Search for the king. Oh, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit more sort of questy. I like that. Okay, so Squire Evien has now got some stuff to do. Okay, right, marvellous. We've got that region in. Now, I think, let's go over to here, because, I haven't forgotten about this place. We still have an exciting, brand new character class for us to implement over here, so we can now finally get on with designing the Mushroom Elves. So let's see what we get given, because we get given a random character, and it might be interesting to see what we get. Now, we are going to change things around a bit, whatever they are going to be, because we're going to change them into a Mushroom Elf. But let's just see what we get given. A Paladin. Yeah, do you know what? I'm quite happy that it's not something that's really good. If it was something that was brilliant, I would have been a bit loath to change it. But yeah, Paladin is just a bit, it's another human-y sort of character. We've already got scouts and warriors. So yeah, we can get rid of the Paladin. One thing I am thinking, the Mushroom Elves are going to be quite magic-y. So let's have a look at the stats of our other people. The scouts have got quite a bit of health, mana, rage, and speed. So 15, 10, 10, 5. Warriors are 10, 10, 10, 5. And the Treants are 10, 10, 10, 5. Okay, so right, so the scouts have a definite advantage in that they've got more base health than anyone else, and they don't seem to have any negative impacts on that. So how about we change things around? Yeah, the warriors need a bit of extra oomph. Let's give them some extra rage, because they're warriors, and maybe 2 points of extra health. So there we go. So that's fine. Maybe they can lose a bit of mana. Maybe they can sort of offset that because they've got a bit of extra rage. And the Treants I imagine to be a tiny bit more magic-y. And do you know what? They're on all fours. They gallop around. So we'll make them a bit quicker. Let's make them a base speed of 6. We'll give them 12 mana, say. Reduce their rage down, because I don't imagine them being very angry. So we'll reduce that down to 8 and we'll give them 12 health. Okay. So I'm quite happy with that. And now we need to go into it. Does that retain those? I don't need to apply or anything. No, that's fine. And then the Paladins. Well, okay, right. We know these are going to be the Mushroom Elf. So Mushroom Elf. And your base health, I think, can come down to 10. Base mana, however, I think let's put that up to 20. Let's make them very magical. They're also quite quick because they're elves. But their rage can come down to not very much at all. So they're magic-y, kind of peaceful, mushroomy elves. It's fine. Okay, so we've got that in. We're going to apply it. Abilities. What abilities does a paladin have? Strike and Divine Hammer. Ooh, okay, that sounds jolly exciting. Okay, well, these aren't going to work for the Mushroom Elves, are they? So what they're going to have... So instead of Strike, this is what looks like their basic attack. So it gives you a bit of rage and you cause a bit of health damage. Well, how about instead of rage... we have a point of mana, possibly. And what can we call that? Something that Mushroom Elves are going to do. What's a kind of Mushroom Elf attack? Okay, so we'll keep the word strike in because, it's their basic attack. But we'll call it a Shroom Strike because why not? So a Shroom Strike then causes health and a bit of mana then comes back to them. I've changed the visuals. Again, it's a work in progress type thing. But to a sort of a nice sort of pink colour because the Mushroom Elves are going to be sort of loosely based on the giant mushrooms we can see here. And then Divine Hammer. That causes... you need Rage to actually activate it. But it causes 3 health damage. That's very good. How about instead of that, we use mana to do that. So self mana, maybe it can cause, you can have 2 of that and it can cause 3 health damage to your target. And we'll make that a very sort of exciting kind of hot pink colour. We'll apply that now so I don't forget. Divine Hammer, obviously, it works perfectly for paladins, maybe not so much for Mushroom Elves. So we need to rename this. We shall call it Spore You to Death because, you know, mushrooms have spores and we're using them to kill people, so we're going to spore people to death. So there we go. That works quite nicely indeed. So yeah, bit of mana causes quite a bit of damage. That is very, very good. And you can use your Shroom Strike to get your mana back up anyway. So yeah, the Mushroom Elves might be very, very good. I mean, potentially a little bit overpowered. I do not know. And now, of course, hang on, they're going to need the tea ability as well, aren't they? No, that's the wrong button. They're going to need a Find Time for Tea. So let me go and implement that as well over on the Mushroom Elves. There we go. So a Find Time for Tea is in 2. They learn it at level 3. It costs the same. It does the same. It's got the same colour. The only thing that is a little bit different is that I think in the recent update, they stopped you putting special characters into the ability names because I can't put an exclamation mark in there anymore. I can put other characters in, so I can put other letters in. I just can't put an exclamation mark in. So the other ones have got a Find Time for Tea with an exclamation mark. If we look there, look, it's got an exclamation mark on the end. The Mushroom Elves will not, but never mind. Okay, so now we've done all of that stuff. Now we need to go forth and actually make ourselves a Mushroom Elf. First things first, however, let's just have you socialise. That might look quite good. And then we can see what you're doing. Hang on. Firstly, let's put you idle, though. That gives us a little bit of an easier picture as to what you're actually going to look like. So there we go. So stop moving about. Right. Is there an elven sort of head? Let's take the hat off. That is very much not elven. Is there an elven sort of face? Yes, there is. Okay. Right. Okay. We've got an elven face. That's fine. Do they want to wear a hat? Do they want to wear a hat? I think maybe they should wear a hat. I like the idea of that hat. That could be quite fun to put that on their heads. Okay, so we'll have that. We'll rejig all the positioning and stuff in a bit. Right, body. What body would a Mushroom Elf have? Given that there's no template for a Mushroom Elf, because I don't know if we're the first people in the world to be making Mushroom Elves. I don't know. Oh, that looks sort of mushroomy. That looks sort of mushroomy. It looks part acorn, but we could go with that. We could absolutely run with that. That'd be okay. Because it looks a bit like a mushroom. It's got a thin bit and then a bigger bit at the top, sort of. So yeah, we could go for, I think I prefer that one, if I'm honest. What's that one? That's just a thin sort of thing. That's just weird. Apparently that's for penguins. They will be featuring in later parts when we get some sort of coastal ice region. So yeah, that's not quite what I'm after. Yeah, maybe that. Maybe that will have to do. A tail? Would a Mushroom Elf have a tail? I don't think they would have a tail. I don't see them having a tail. Right, arms. Okay. Right, what kind of arms would a Mushroom Elf have? Again, we've kind of got free reign. What's that like? Sure, yeah, I'm okay with that. What's that? That's like a flipper. Oh, it's like a right, okay, like a wing. Okay, maybe not that. Yeah, what if we had arms like that? There we go. And look, they've got kind of things on them that could be mushrooms, like little sort of gatherings of spores, like, I don't know, sort of mushrooms that are growing on them or whatever. Yeah, that works quite well. And then legs. Okay. Is there anything here that's going to be really obvious? I mean, yeah, that doesn't work. I'm not so much about that. These arms look okay. Now they're sort of just almost a tree man sort of character. No, it's a bit thin, possibly. That's a bear's leg. Is there anything that looks really fantabulous around the place? What about that one? That one? Any of these that are really jumping out? Oh, they've got spurs on the back. Oh, I quite like that. It's got little spurs. Oh, hang on. Can we have that on the other one as well and just see how that looks? Oh, that looks suitably ridiculous. Yes, can we have that? Oh yeah, that looks brilliant. Okay, right, we need to do some jiggery-pokery to try and sort of move things about. I don't think we can move the torso. It would be nice if we could just move the torso back, but I don't think we can. So we're going to have to move both the arms and the legs and the head and the hat and everything forwards, rather than just moving the torso back a bit. But okay, right, let's just go and jig about with all of these bits and actually sort of, make them line up properly. There we go. A Mushroom Elf is in. I like the spurs. They don't need spurs, but I like the fact that they're there. Sheriffs, they're kind of the sheriffs of their own little world. Okay, so what do we now want to do? We want to make these guys look exciting and vibrant, and they're going to be based on these colour schemes. So expect a lot of kind of pinks and peaches and stuff like that. So this is what looks like the main colour, I imagine. Yeah, so we're going to go, maybe down here. That looks like the colours of those mushrooms, doesn't it? So we'll have that just there. What does this do then? What does that control? Oh, that's the eyes. How about, can we have yellow? Can we have like really bright yellow eyes? That would work quite nicely. There we go. Right, black is presumably for these bits on the shoulders. Okay, so this is another important thing. This is kind of the mushrooms that are growing on the Mushroom Elves. So we want them to be maybe a darker sort of a purpley colour, if we can get that. Yeah, it doesn't quite come across right there, does it? Like, I want it to be a dark, like that look. Should be a really dark sort of purple, but it's kind of washing it out a little bit, which is a shame. Yeah, they all look a bit too similar. What about that one? Can we bring that over like that? See, that's not that colour to me at all. That does not, the colour on that's on the actual model does not look like that colour there to me. It's kind of changing the colours a bit. Well, that might be quite nice. We'll change it to maybe that. There, like that. That'll do the job. Right, what's this? Is this the hat colour? This is something that I don't think we have. We'll just put that as blue because we can. This must be the hat colour. Okay, what colour hats do we want for the Mushroom Elves? What colour hat would a Mushroom Elf wear? I mean, that maybe not that green that the curse has just fallen on. That's a little bit sort of leprechaun, isn't it? Let's not go for that. We've got those blue things, the blue crystals here. Maybe they've sort of made stuff, their attire in the sort of style of these blue crystals that grow in the Ebba Forest. So maybe we'll do that. Hang on, it could be, if we do that, we could have, it looks Geek Cupboard in, Geek Cupboard corporate colours. Oh yeah, I like that. That looks great. Yes, we'll have that, please. So that is, what's this? So that's their, whatever that is, their trousers, I suppose. Their thighs. I don't know. Can it be the same colour as the rest of them? Which is sort of that colour, is it? That one there. Okay. This yellow is presumably their boots. Let's make them like that colour. Yeah, I quite like that. And then this is, what's that doing? That's changing nothing on our model. So we'll put that there. These two look too similar. They look too similar. I think we need to change this round a bit. The hair and the eyebrows and the sort of spore things that are growing on them need to be notably different to what there already is. So let's just see if we can find something that's really, that stands out. There we go. I think that will do the job. I've changed the boots back to the yellow colour because the boots colour also is the same colour as the band across their hat. And if we have a kind of yellow and blue combo across the hat, then yeah, it does look kind of nice and Geek Cupboard, sort of corporate colours. And that's what we've gone for. So I've changed the body shade of the Mushroom Elf a little bit. They're a little bit sort of a brighter pink colour. And then the things that are growing on them are this dark colour. So maybe when these mushrooms grow, they're a darker colour. And then eventually they turn into the lovely looking, brightly coloured mushrooms that we see before us. So I think that will do the job. So yes, apply that, please. Thank you very much. We've got our abilities sorted. We've got all this stuff sorted. Nobody currently being a Mushroom Elf because obviously they have been designed in pause mode. So now I think we can unleash the might of the Mushroom Elves upon the people of CupboardQuest. I think they're ready. They're all in. Oh, they've got little spurs. I forgot about the spurs. That looks brilliant. So yeah, I think they're ready. I think we are absolutely ready to go and have ourselves Mushroom Elves in the game. So let's just move time on. Let's see. Actually, no. Wait. Let's go down to our entry portal. Where is that? Let's go over here and let's see if we can spot the first person who is going to become a Mushroom Elf. So here we go. Right, the Mushroom Elves are in the game. You can now be a Mushroom Elf if you so wish. Not there. Right, you. Oh, there's loads of them. I think it was Gwedaj that became the first, but there we go. Oh, look at the the Mushroom Elves are coming. They're in the game and they look mighty marvellous. Oh, this is brilliant. Look at them there wandering about. Oh, there's quite a few of them. There's what, at least maybe 10? Have we got 10 already? That would be good. We've got 10. Splendid. Okay, right. I'm very happy with that. Right. So the Mushroom Elves are coming in and soon we will see many, many Mushroom Elves around the place. Now, one thing we now do need to do is wherever we've got all of our trainers, we're now going to need Mushroom Elf trainers because we've got trainers for Scouts and Warriors and Treons to teach the players some fancy new skills and stuff when they get to those levels, but we haven't got any Mushroom Elf ones. So let's see. Now, where are the trainers, however? Can I find where they might be? I'm not entirely sure. Where did I put them? Oh, I can't remember. Do you know what? We'll have to scatter them around a bit. They're probably up here. I imagine some of them are going to be over in Vosoros Valley. So we'll put one, maybe one can go over there, like that. So there we go. So we've got a Mushroom Elf has now emerged in this place, and people are going to be going, ooh, what's that? That's exciting. We put some trainers around this way, didn't we? So let's put the Mushroom Elf under, well, not quite under, next to that. So that's another, I mean, it's 500 to spend, but yeah, it's fine. We've got 26.5 grand. That's not too bad. And then we're going to put one over here, and then we need to put some more Mushroom Elves over here. Because, yeah, that's what we definitely need. This place is now lacking Mushroom Elves. So let's get some guards. And we'll have some Mushroom Elf guards around the place. So, yeah, we'll have one over here to join that one there. We'll have one up here. We'll have a couple in the middle because they obviously guide people as well. So, yeah, there we go. Look, Mushroom Elves are actually in this area now. Hooray! I wonder who the first Mushroom Elf is going to be that gets here. Because obviously no one could come here yet as a Mushroom Elf because they're all going to be level 1. So hopefully we can see a level 3 person in here in the near future. That would be very, very good. Okay, so they are in. We've got ourselves guards. We've got trainers for the Mushroom Elves. That is splendid. This place is looking pretty busy. Let's just pop back to here. How is it looking? 280 in there and 568 in there. That's very good. That's got about the same, the full amount of residents in. And this place has got 286 residents that have set this place, one of these inns or whatever, as their home. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. That is very, very good. So yes, it's all looking splendid. Right, another thing we're going to look at now is something that has been recommended that I should do in the comments quite a few times, and we've just not got round to it. And that is, let's see if we can catch any people that are being very, very naughty and that are cheating. Okay, so I've popped down here to Oakmoon Fields because there's a lot of people around here. So we'll be able to check a lot of people very, very easily to see if they are cheating. Because, yeah, we do have these cheating tools down here. We've got a detect cheaters option where I think we can sort of draw over the map and it sees if anybody is a cheater. Then we've got a warning, so we can find a cheater and then slap them on the wrist and say, do you know what? Maybe you want to think about stopping that, you big naughty pants, because we are watching you. And then we have a ban button. So if somebody does keep actually cheating, then we can ban them. Exciting times. Dave Wehours has bought 2 new weapons. Well, that is just an extravagance there. Dave Wehours is very much spending the cash. Good job. So, okay, there you go. A couple of new weapons. So yeah, what we need to do is let's have a little look to see if people are cheating. I would hope people are not cheating. I would like to think that people would not come to CupboardQuest to cheat. I mean, most people come here to chat. I mean, I don't know how you cheat at chatting. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Do you cheat up some new emoji type icon things that's going to appear? And people can go, oh, I didn't know that was in the game. And then you can sort of chuckle away at yourself knowing that you've cheated some social respect from your friends. I don't know how that would work. But of course, we do have items and we do have things to fight. So maybe people are doing, I don't know, gold cheats or item duplication glitches or whatever. So let's see if anybody is actually cheating. So let's grab this and we can just run it over. Immediately I found somebody cheating. This has saddened me. Oh, I thought we'd struggle, but no, the first thing that we came across. Right, okay, so who is cheating? Gwenwis. Gwenwis is cheating. Can I figure out exactly how you are cheating? Do I know what you're doing? You're setting a new home. You're a level 2 treant. Sophie Porter, who is a parent, is cheating. The thing is, she's green. I don't know what that means. Like, does green mean that she's a terrible cheat? Or does green mean that she's, you know, a new cheat and she's doing some very minor things? Now, green would imply that it's a lower level thing. And I imagine if you get to red, that means they're a proper serial super cheat. So for you, Gwenwis, let's just issue you a warning. So we'll do this. We do that, put a warning on. Oh, you give me a little sort of uncomfortable emoji face. Well, there you go. You shouldn't be cheating, should you? This is cheating and you won't get this ban thing, not ban, this warning put on you again. So there you go. So now, I think if we go over you again, there you go. Right. So you've been warned and you're going to stop cheating. Okay, right. Is there anybody else? Okay, well, I'm quite encouraged with what I've found so far. There's only a couple of people. So I've scanned this big town area just here. And we found a couple of people over here in the sort of in the market region. So we've got ourselves, who are you? So Loinadinth, okay, and Alcarin are also cheating, but they're pink. They're pink coloured cheats. Now, again, I don't know what that means. I'm not entirely sure. So does it give us any more information? So Ollie Newman, you're secretly afraid of what, me catching you being a terrible cheaty pants. And Lena Simmons plays as a family. Well, that's not sending the right message. You're sending a terrible message to your family. No cheats. Cheaters never prosper. Okay, so we'll issue you a warning. So we'll give you a bit of a slap on the wrist. Sad face. Don't cheat then. And you, Alcarin. And yeah, oh, that was not a sad face. That was a bit of a, I've been caught. Okay, whatever kind of face. Okay, so there we go. So we've got a few people that have been cheating. Now, I mean, there's quite a lot of people on this road. Oh, yeah, there's a couple of people down there. There's a couple of people. You Erd, Erd, you're cheating. So you're a cheater, Peter. And there was someone else up this road as well. There. Okay, we'll go and deal with them as well. So, hang on. Let's just have a quick look at you before we actually, if we do anything. Let's just see what's going on. Evan Hardy, socializer, no webcam, you're traveling. Okay, fine. Well, don't cheat, please, Erd. So we'll get rid of you. And someone else over here was also cheating. Ethrim. Okay, right. We'll warn you as well. Oh, crying face. I've caught you. You're crying because you've been caught being a cheat in CupboardQuest. In a game which is predominantly about socializing, you are cheating. Are you cheating yourself some new friends? I don't know. And then, yeah, you as well. Oi, Litali. You, let's have a look. What's your life all about? Dan Brewer, socializer. You are wealthy. Okay, your demand is that you want to buff a Treant. Okay, I'm not going to give in to your demands because you're a cheaty pants. So there you go, right? Yeah, sad face. Okay, so we've caught a few cheaters. Hopefully that sends out the message that we're not going to tolerate cheating here in CupboardQuest. I mean, I don't know why you would go to this place and cheat. Why would you want to? It's CupboardQuest. It's a place of friendship and happiness and all that kind of stuff. I also am intrigued that nobody is walking. Nobody likes this path here. Everyone decides to take a fairly long route round that way to the city rather than sort of come this way. But okay, that's fine. Yeah, you absolutely crack on. Okie doke. Right, one last thing we're going to do. We're just going to have a little nosy at what the monsters are that we get given. Because we've got these two monsters here. Of course, we can change them. So yes, we've got all these ones. But what are we going to get? So let's unlock our first monster, which is an archer. That's just a kobold model, isn't it? That's just a kobold. That is exactly the same. Okay, right, fine. Bit disappointed, but right. So we can change that because we don't need kobolds and archers. That's silly. So we'll change the archer. And then what do we get here? A topaz marine. That's a spider. That's just a spider. We've already got spiders. We don't need more spiders. Look, we've got a spider just there. It's equally as spidery as this one here. Okay. So, free reign on these two things here. So, an archer and a topaz marine. They're going to be changed because that's just very, very silly. I don't know why we've got repeats. There must be loads of different sort of character models and things in there. I don't know why it's given us two that are the same. But never mind, there we go. So, they will go. We will replace those. Let me know in the comments if you want to see anything particularly ludicrous. I will try and build something very silly. If somebody suggests something and it catches my eye and I think, do you know what? That might be quite fun. If you suggest... I don't know, a floating, I don't know, I can't think of anything, a floating cheese monster, then, we could always have a go at building a floating cheese monster. I don't know how easy that would be, but yeah, let me know if you want to see something in particular, then yeah, pop it in the comments and we'll try and implement it at some point. We'll have a little look and have a go. But yeah, they're a bit uninspired, aren't they? So yes, we'll certainly be replacing those. Just checking the player levels, 631, maybe people are level 1, 3,238 level 2s, 293 level 3s, and now 9 people have reached the heady heights of level 4. Now that is about as far as they're going to be able to get because we obviously don't have a level 4 region. That's one of our overall goals. What I am thinking of doing now, however, I am thinking of adjusting a little bit of this. So the purchase price of the game, when you buy CupboardQuest, is $40. I'm quite happy with that. I'm okay with that. I'm thinking maybe to try and get some more subscribers in, what if we drop the subscription price? Because we've got 4,173 subscribers. That's quite a lot. It just went down, now it's gone up a few. So yeah, it's fluctuating, but it's pretty good. Dave has bought another new weapon. Not going to move, just going to be carrying around big armfuls of weapons. He can never fight with them because he's just spending all his time sort of carrying them around. So I think if we lower the price, then people are going to like that, aren't they? With a lower subscription price, players will likely remain subscribed longer, even if they're unhappy with the game. It also affects the number and type of new subscribers you receive. Okay, so I think maybe let's drop that down to, they pay 10 a month. What if we drop it down to 8 a month? That's quite the saving. That is quite a big chunk of stuff. What does it say up here? If you set your price lower than the market average, you'll get more new users, but they're probably more price conscious. At a higher price, you'll get fewer new users, but those users will likely have more money to spend. I think we leave that bang on 40. Let's not change that. But yeah, the subscription can come down a little bit to $8. I quite like that idea. There we go. So we've brought the price down a tiny bit. That is splendid. Right, what I'm going to do is... Oh, the devs caught me cheating. Don't cheat then. I can't find someone to teach me my new combat ability. Ah, okay. That's unfortunate. We have got quite a lot of trainers around the place. I wonder if we can find whoever said that. No. Okay, right. I don't know how exactly we find those people. But yeah, we have got quite a lot of the trainers around the place. So I don't quite know where you've gone to not find anybody. But okay, never mind. Aston has logged in. At least Aston hasn't left us. That's good. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move time on quite a lot and just see what happens. I just want to sort of move time on. Maybe we can get to 4,500 subscribers. I think that will be quite nice. And then I want to look at the numbers of how many Mushroom Elf people we've got. And then I think we will call it a part. Oh, and Dave has logged out. Cheerio, Dave. There we go. So about 4,500 subscribers. That is splendid. The money is looking very good. However, we have had a reoccurrence of a problem. And that is that once again, Vosoros Valley is overloaded. So we've got maximum users logged in, which means that there is a login queue. Currently only of 2 people. So not too bad, but that's probably only going to get worse, isn't it? So we need to look at that. We need to try and sort that out. And what I think the problem is that here in Vosoros Valley, we've got the beardy desert blokes, who I'm not entirely sure anybody has been over to. They're probably feeling a little bit lonely right now. So it'd be nice if someone could go over and maybe kill them a bit in the face. But I think a lot of the people are over here in this kind of desert maze bit, if you like, fighting all these monsters, because there's 4 different zones of monsters there. Over here, in the very lovely Oakmoon Fields, which is really pretty to look at, and I'm sure it's very lovely. And there's a nice town going on and everything, there's a market, but there's not really that much for people to do. People can come here and walk about, and they'll probably go, oh, I feel like killing some monsters now, and they go over here and do some fighting. So, yeah, I think in this area, we need to put down some monster zones to make people come to here to actively go and do something here. So, go and kill some monsters, go and fight this, go and kill an elite thing. So, yeah, what we'll do is we'll try and get some of those in next time and then try and draw the burden away from Vosoros Valley again. Yeah, make this area a bit more popular. So I think that's what we've got to do. But I think what we'll do is we shall finish up for now because we've done pretty well. That region is in. We've got the Mushroom Elves in. How many people are playing as Mushroom Elves? Let's have a little look. 195 people are playing as Mushroom Elves. This is brilliant news. Oh, I'm very happy with that. Oh, good job, Mushroom Elf people. Yeah, that's very, very good. So I'm happy that they've become a thing. I mean, they look fabulous. They look amazing. I mean, we had free reign to create a Mushroom Elf. This is now the template for future Mushroom Elves, everybody. So there you go. That's what a Mushroom Elf looks like because we said so. So yay, go us. Yeah, we'll finish up for now. We'll come back. We'll try and sort this out because that's clearly, needs something to do. And then maybe we get another level 1 area possibly. And work on this bit over here, turn it into like a nice sort of beachy area, like a sort of a nice tropical beach, because I want some choice for the level 1 players. At the moment, they just come into here. Maybe they don't want to do that, so we might open this up as a level 1 area as well. But do you know what? We shall see next time out when we come back to the fabulous world of CupboardQuest. Hopefully, you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in MMORPG Tycoon 2 in the world of CupboardQuest. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. The city of Cupboard, it can be full of geeks, very loyal geeks to me. It's this sort of stripy hill. That's interesting. Oh, a stripy mountain. Sorry, I downgraded you to a hill. Just really irritate the Norwegians. Everyone had gold. People were lying on beds of gold. They were eating gold. They were trying to wash their hair with gold. There was gold literally everywhere in our empire.